They released 2 new kits for The Sims 4 today. So in this video, we're gonna check them both out together. I'll show you all of the items that come in them, and then I'll let you know whether or not I think they're worth buying. They first announced these a couple of days ago, but they released so many kits now that there's a pretty high chance that you haven't even heard about these yet. We've got the Riviera Retreat kit, which is like a pool kit. It seems like it's gonna have pool trims and fountains and some pool furniture. And then we've got the Cozy Bistro kit, which is more like community lot furniture for like a lounge type of building. I've added them both to my cart and I'm gonna buy these real quick. This might be a good time to mention that I actually have a creator code on the EA app. It's rare that I get to use my own creator code, but if you use code lilsimsie at checkout, I will earn a 5% commission on any of your Sims pack purchases. It's unfortunately not a discount code for you, but it is a way to support your favorite Sims creators. And you don't have to use my code. I would just encourage you to use somebody's creator code if you're gonna buy any Sims packs. It's free for you to do. You're already planning on buying the pack, and then your favorite creator gets a little bit of money. I bought them, but they're not automatically installing like normal, and I don't even see them in the kits list right now. So I think I might have acted a little bit too fast by doing that. They were meant to release about 15 minutes ago, but this always happens with the kits. They like take a second to roll out. Pack download in progress. Interesting. Well, I can see them in game, so download complete. Never mind. Maybe it's fine now. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Sorry, false alarm. They are downloading now. I don't know why it did that. That was so weird. They're both installed, so I should be able to show you them now. Okay, I didn't get a pop-up, but I did buy them. So this is the Riviera Retreat kit. It says, bask in the rustic scenery surrounding your secluded, peaceful pool with the Sims 4 Riviera Retreat kit. The stucco textures, archways, and water features in this kit tie in beautifully with the natural world around them, creating a feeling of serenity and connection. Alone at last, it's time to relax in a wicker lounge chair watching as sunlight shines through the vine-covered pergola and sparkles in your private waterfall. They really do too much to try and advertise these to us. Create the perfect secret spot for your Sim to spend some quality time alone or with someone special. And natural charm. Set your comfortable linen furniture up among rustic decor and earthy features like stone pavers. This space is timeless, blending the fresh and clean with the natural to create a space where troubles melt away. I think we'll start with this one because I'm more excited about the Bistro kit, so I kind of want to save the best for last. Oh, okay. Turns out I don't have the content. So, did you install it or not? Oh my god. EA managed like one release going smoothly. Please, for once, maybe. Okay, we're fine. It only took me restarting my game like literally 6 times, but it's here now. We've got the pop-ups, which means they should be officially installed. There we go. We've got everything now. So the Riviera Retreat kit, it looks like comes with a slightly decent number of little patio furniture, poolside decor type of items. First, we have this patio prestige dining chair. Ooh. You know what? When I saw this in the screenshots, I didn't like it as much, but now seeing it actually in game, the pattern is less offensive to me. They had it in this color and I didn't like it very much, but I think I like all these other swatches a lot more. I like how there's some cute pastels too. And I can't help it. I'm like, oh my god, peach gen, not so berry. Mint gen, not so berry. It's got some good colors for that challenge. That's a color themed legacy challenge that I wrote a long time ago, and I can't remove the constant association in my brain of any of the colors that are part of the generations. This is the new lounge chair, and this is the first time I think we've gotten a lounge chair that has a pillow on it. So that's actually really nice. I like the light colors. I like the wicker trim with the wood. This is what the back looks like of both of those. These are nice. This is a lot nicer than I thought it was gonna be. This is a little side table we've got. We have a little poolside towel station. This will be fun to use in Sulani, like on the beach lots and stuff. I was really excited about this dining table from the original screenshots because I liked the scallops, and this is not disappointing me. I think this is really pretty. I feel like we haven't gotten a new patio table in a long time, and certainly not an umbrella table. So this is kind of fun to have. And again, same thing, really nice pastel colors. Obviously this chair will slot to that really nicely. On a silver platter drink tray. Ooh, with the lemons? Hold on, I gotta get a sim. Is that a functional drink tray? To me, Nancy Landgraf has Riviera Retreat energy. I wanted to know if this was functional. It is. Wait, I gotta cheat for money. Nancy, come restock it. So with, oh, look at that. that? Oh my gosh. Mint citrus nectar. Oh, I really like this item. We've got a few different drink trays in the game. There's a couple from Spa Day. We have like a lemonade tray. This is one of the fanciest ones, I think I would say. If you haven't seen one of these before, this is really nice if your Sims are having like a party, for example, because you can stock drinks really quickly. Uh-oh. Oh, she's uninspired. Nancy doesn't like the new kit. She's not impressed. But anyway, this is a really useful item to have your Sims get access and easy access to drinks, especially if you don't want to have to buy a whole bar item or anything. It's really good for parties. Whoa, bronze fire pit? Oh my god, I didn't see that in the screenshots. Oh, that is nice. Wait, all the other fire pits we have are so rustic almost. Like you can, okay, that's a bonfire, but you compare these other little fire pits, even the one that has the most trim, the nicest is this one from the little campers kit. But even then it's got these like little rustic cutouts and like the Yeti inside of it. This one is fancy. This is the first fire pit I feel like we've gotten that you could use in a fancy house easily and not have it look out of place. I normally just go for this one, but having one like this that's objectively nicer and has more colors is huge. So that will also function like a normal fire pit. You know what? This makes more sense now because in the update this week, they tuned the fire pits to be less chaotic and to start less fires. And now I understand they were working on a fire pit. So no wonder they updated them. I'm gonna build a pool and a wall real quick because I'm gonna need these in a second. So the next item is this luxury lounger pool floaty. It does look quite fancy. It looks kind of expensive. It comes in a lot of those same swatches, but it has some cute stripey variants. Look at the yellow stripes. And this one has a pillow, which makes it really fancy. That'll work just like any of the other pool floaties, so your Sims can relax and float around in there. We've got a new potted plant, which is really nice. Are those lemons? Essence of bergamot planter. Okay, so it has a bunch of pretty pastel swatches on the planter itself. We don't have a lot of planters that suit themselves well to patios, and that's a nice realistic tree. I think the texture on it's really pretty too. We did get a new set of curtains. So I was kind of worried about these when I saw them in the screenshot because we were only seeing them from the back. I'll just show you this real quick. We got a new archway as well, and we kept seeing the screenshots from like this angle. So I couldn't tell if it was a new curtain or if the curtains were attached to this. It is a new curtain. Really interesting way of them being hung up. It's not on a rod. They're like pinned up almost. Windswept cabana curtains. Designed to grace your poolside patio or cabana, these curtains add an air of refreshing and captivating elegance. Okay. Pairs nicely with the rustic Riviera arch. Ooh, look at that pretty gold accent. This kind of has castle vibes, doesn't it? They come in some kind of fun colors too. We don't really have a lot of, the peach. Oh my gosh. We don't really have a lot of things in these like kind of orangey colors either. Interesting. I'm probably gonna use these inside, even if they're not meant to be used inside. I don't know about the top, but I think it's still nice to have more curtains. When we got that Desert Luxe kit a while back, it came with this fake curtain rod. I wonder if you could use that on top to make it look less bad. It's kind of pointy, which is weird. I don't know. I'm fine with the curtain rod being weird. I just wish that it wasn't like that. Does that make sense? Next, we have a couple of rocks, and they're literally just rocks, like accent rocks. They come in some interesting colors. I feel like these will probably match the horse ranch world pretty well, so that's not bad. It's gonna be nice to have more things like that. We have an aqueduct fountain, and this is so nice. I love having more stuff like this. It's fun to put these on patios, and it comes in some decent swatches. I'm gonna skip the two best things real quick and then show you the lights because these I am less excited about. We have an embellished pool light. Oh, interesting. We never get pool lights. That's kind of cool. And it is a fancy light, huh? And that's gonna be nice, simple metal colors. That'll be easy to use in other places. We also got this timeless taper candle. You know what? That's also really easy to use. That's a very simple candle. That could go modern, it could go traditional in like a castle, you know? It's a very simple item. I'm happy with that. This item, the Serene Stepping Stones, I was most excited about. So it's 50 simoleons, and I was hoping that these would sort of work as a replacement for the debug stuff that I always use. Oh no, there's only 2 different variants. Oh man, okay. I was really hoping that they gave us a lot of different colors, so that's nice of them. It's good to have colors, but I think I was hoping to have like just one rock, because if there was just the one rock, then you can kind of mix and match these together like how I do with the debug. I don't think I'm gonna end up using this as often as I thought I was, because there's too many stones altogether. I mean, I guess if you rotate them around and you kind of pile them together, it might be okay. They could probably be sized down a little bit too, but it's so samey, like copy and pasted. If they were individual, it'd be easier to use. I'm sad. I had high hopes for this. With stuff like this, the Sims team is often intentionally putting lots of things together to make it easier for the average player. It's sort of like when they give you a shelf that already has decorations on it. They're trying to like make the barrier to entry lower, so it's easier to just start playing and start building and not have to do everything by yourself. So I think that this is like a happy medium between folks like me who like to use debug to do custom stoning, and then like the average Sims player who would find that too time consuming, so they gave like an in-between. But I wish that we had individual stones. I really wish we could have individual stones. And then the most important thing from those screenshots, this is the Romeo and Juliet arbor. Look at this item. Oh my god. So this is a new pergola. It's like a metal pergola. A lot of the swatches have pretty greenery wrapped around it, so we have a few different variants with greenery, and then we also have a couple curtain variants. This item is wild. Imagine this setup for like a wedding or something. This is so cool. Or like in a botanical garden. I'm gonna use this in parks. This looks like it would be in debug, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that it seems like the kind of thing that we wouldn't have access to in the game naturally. So I'm really excited about this. This is cool. There are a couple of extra things. We also got 2 new pool trims. Oh wow, I thought we were just getting 1. Okay, so we have the Grotto gravel pool trim, and this comes in a bunch of different gravel swatches. This to me is a game changer because I've been wanting more pool trims for so long, and I feel like pool trims that are wider like this are way more realistic, because in real life they try and do big pool trims that are wide and like a stark contrast from the rest of the concrete. We did actually get a new tile, so I can show you. But they try and put the trim different on purpose, because then it's obvious to you where the pool starts. It's like a warning for your eye so you don't fall in. So all the default base game pool trims are actually really small, and there's only 1 in the base game. The other pool trims are much wider, but they're kind of hard to use, and we haven't gotten a new one since this marble one that came with Get Famous years ago. So having this is really cool, and I think that this is easy enough to use in a lot of different styles. It can kind of lean modern, it can kind of lean traditional. I like how it wraps around a little bit onto the inside of the pool. And then we also have this tile variant, and this is really fun. This has some really fun colors. This one will be a little bit harder to use on like your average everyday build, but that's not a bad thing. It's fun to have some fun stuff from time to time. This is the new tile that we're getting. So it looks kind of rustic, like maybe an outdoor tile. It comes in a few different colors. Oh my goodness, these are really bright. This will be fun for like a Barbie house with the pink. This is the white swatch. It's got a little bit of yellow and gray to it. Then we have orange. There's a more yellow toned one, a light blue, kind of a pretty minty color, and this all black color. There is also 2 new wallpapers. So we have them in the same colors as all of the other tiles, it looks like. You know what? This reminds me of The Sims 3 in the best way possible. I am thrilled by that. I am so excited. It's fun to have more tile and to have like nice different things to use as kitchen backsplashes. This will help to totally change any kind of kitchen, and that makes a huge difference. This is the Riviera cobblestone that they've added. So it's just a slight stone texture and lots of simple colors. This will be nice to use all over the place too. It's nice to have nice simple stones. And lastly, we also got a new pool ladder, which I feel like we haven't gotten a new pool ladder since Get Together. Yeah, we have the base game one, the Get Together one, and now we finally have another one. And this is kind of fancy. It has like some wood accents and some gold to it. That's really pretty. Wait, I almost forgot. We have the new waterfalls. How could I forget about that? That's a huge part of this. We have both the new waterfalls, which obviously match the other rocks that we got, so you can kind of like blend them in nicely. This is what those rocks look like in game. Oh my gosh. That's gonna be so fun to use. People are gonna do some really creative creative stuff with debug and this stuff too, I think. They're gonna make some really cool like ponds with them. I'm really pleasantly surprised by this kit. I feel like this is more usable for like the average house than I expected it to be. I can see myself using a lot of these things all the time. So in total, Riviera Retreat has 24 items listed here, plus the 2 pool trims, so 26 total. Just to compare that to the most recent kit before this, Party Essentials, this one came with 27. And a lot of these things are small little clutter items, so they're pretty much on par with being similar in size. I think my favorites are probably the fire pit, the drink tray, the new scalloped patio table, the waterfalls, and the new pool trims. But I actually like a lot of this stuff. I can see almost all of these things fitting in really nicely to pretty much all of my builds. Oh my god, and the pergola, how can I forget? I really like this kit. I really like this a lot more than I expected to, and that's great because I feel like the last kit, the Party Essentials kit, was kind of a flop, so I'm pretty pleased with this one. This one probably appeals more to the builder crowd, so if you're interested in building, you'd probably like this kit. It's got good swatches, it's got good items, there's not too many things that I dislike about it. I think comparatively to all of the other kits that we have as well, this one is pretty solid. It's not my favorite kit. My favorite is still the Book Nook kit, I think, but this one is, I think, honestly pretty decently middle range. Kits are so personal though because they're so niche, so what I like you might hate or vice versa. That's why I want to show you all the stuff so you can make your own decision. And saying that, now is a good time for us to pop into the Cozy Bistro kit and check out all of these items. So this Cozy Bistro kit I was more excited about just based on the previews because I kind of like the idea of some more stuff to build community lots, and I'm really interested in these windows and these wall pieces outside. So this one is talking about welcoming awnings, classic furniture, inviting atmospheres, and the 2 features are a neighborhood favorite. Craft a space that's all about good nectar and great company. Decorate with all the trappings of a treasured local bistro, including wood-paneled walls, polished metal accents, and vintage furniture that has been beautifully maintained. Nectar bar stories. Serve the finest nectar by night and the richest coffee by day. Fill your bistro with candlelight and classic decor to create the perfect spot for Sims to connect with friends or dates. Let me just bulldoze all this real quick and then we can look at the next kit. Starting with the door and with the windows, because that's what excites me so much. So we have one closed double door. It's called the veranda entry door. It's got this lovely wood color with some golden accents. I really like this interesting arch shape with the handle. It kind of looks like a mustache, and it comes in a few different wood colors, plus some lighter variants. Lots of pastels recently. They've given us a cute pink version as well. And look, they all have sort of different signs on them. There's a few different styles with these doors. And of course the archway matches. It looks like this is like a folded open window almost, so you can have a wide open archway if you wanted to. And then we have a matching window. Comes in all the same color variants. Oh my god, I love this. Unfortunately, they only come in short wall height, so it will not work if you've got medium wall height or tall wall height. You could definitely use medium wall height and then put like a sign above it, but this is definitely made for short walls. One of the other items looks like this matching veranda menu panel. So you can put this outside and it has the same colors and it's made to look like the window. It does come off the wall a little bit more, which kind of gives me the ick, but it's okay. It still looks cool. Oh, there is actually a new wallpaper. This is more of an interior wallpaper. It's called the Bistro Bliss wallpaper. It's got some kind of cool paneling at the base and then like a pretty swirly wallpaper. This will be nice for using in houses. I don't know if I'll use it in community lots that often outside of this community lot, but this will be really pretty to make some fancy homes, especially because of the fun colors. I feel like this will go kind of nicely with the vintage glamour pack. Do you know what I mean by that? With like the light blue and the gold accents. Oh, I like that green and black version. That's cool. We've got a yellow one and then a solid black one as well. There is also a new tile floor that comes in this pack. It's the Gilded Decadence tile. Lots of gold accents, but same thing with some pretty pastel swatches and a lot of darker colors. Look at that one. This will be cool for like lobby type energy almost. And it's always fun to have more tile. I feel like I'm always looking for tile for bathrooms and kitchens, and both these packs have new tiles. My favorite one is by by far this green color. I liked that on the wallpaper too. That's really nice. Is that a dark green? I think that this swatch on the door is a dark green too. That's cool. Okay, so as far as the other furniture goes, we have this vintage velvet dining booth. Oh my goodness. So does a table slot to that? Hold on. Or are you a liar? Maybe it has to be a double wide table. Oh my God. You can slot a 2 wide table to this. Probably a 3 wide table as well. No. Okay. Well, you can slot a 2 wide table to this. We haven't gotten a new dining booth since Dine Out came out ages ago. So they slot together and you can use this for your Sims to eat. That is huge. I'm really excited about that. And it's quite literally huge. It's 3 tiles wide. Ooh, look at that purple color. It's giving the Sims 4 base game just a little bit. It's got some nice jewel tones. It has some nice light pastel colors too. And it's simple. There's like a solid white and a solid black. That'll work everywhere. If you have Dine Out, I think this pack will pair really nicely with it. They keep advertising it as being good to build like lounges and bars with the base game, but this would be really good to use with Dine Out. We do also have a new little chair. This is what it looks like. I like the simple metal frame on the back. It comes in a lot of those same colors that we keep looking over and seeing. This is the vintage vignettes wall art. I'm always looking for more wall art in this game. I use this stuff all the time, and these are some cool variants. You see what I mean when I say it'll go well with vintage glamour stuff? This is really good. I like the frame. I like the different colors. I like how you can mix and match a bunch of different vintage posters too. It almost looks like they've got these like old vintage advertisements hung up on the wall. We also have this mirror. This is the Foodies Focus mirror. I like how it has some interesting shape to it and like some designs on the front. It has that cool like almost art deco shape to it as well. Then we have the bar. This is the new bar that looks really, really fancy. The Trattoria Bistro bar carved out of antique wood. Okay. It comes in all the same colors, but it has that nice white countertop. A couple of them have some really fancy carvings on them as well. Look at that version. Oh, this one has like cool almost plumb bob designs on it. And then there's matching bar stools. These are the same as the chairs, but just a little bit taller. I love how that looks. This is so cool. We have an intimate divider as well. So I guess you could put this in between tables if you wanted to make them a little bit more private. It kind of reminds me of the Cheesecake Factory a little bit, which is not meant to be an insult. We also have a notable nectar rack to hang above the bar. We don't have a lot of stuff that can go above bars like this. I think that's gonna be really cool, even if you were just building a regular house, because sometimes when I'm building, let me show you, you can put the bars backwards like this inside of like a little nook. As long as your sim can stand here on this side, they can still use it. It doesn't have to have space for seats in the front. So even if I did that with this big bar, that's fine. You can like put it in the corner. Some bars look better like that than others, but I do this more often in like a regular person's house. I kind of just tuck the bar away. This item hung above it, this nectar rack up there on the wall, is a really, really cool way to decorate those little bar nooks. Or if maybe you have horse ranch and you're trying to make like a whole nectar thing going on, this will be a really fun addition as well. I like that a lot more than I think I was expecting to. We have just a plain singular nectar bottle. Seems simple, but you know what? It's nice to have to put on your counter, to put on your bar. We don't have a lot of clutter like that. We have some really fancy stuff, but nothing this simple and easy. This is a table for 2 menu item. Oh, there's even glasses on it. Oh my God, that's so fancy. Oh, that's gonna be great if you have Dine Out. You can use that in a lounge too, but it's gonna be great if you have Dine Out. This is the new Bistro sign. So it's gonna come in all the same matching wood colors as the windows. And I assume that kind of the idea here with this is that you'd build it out like this and then have it all match. That looks pretty good. I'm pretty excited about that. We don't have a lot of signs. It's always helpful to have more signs, especially when they are made to match the set. Nothing matches in this game, so stuff that's made to go together is huge. We do have a couple bar backs. This is the large bar back. I assume that comes in all the same wood colors. Yeah, it does. And you know what? This doesn't even really have to be a bar back. This could just serve as like a bookshelf. It would look nice in your dining room in your Sim's house. And then we have the small bar back. So I guess with this, you'd probably be able to like tile it a little bit. Well, it doesn't really tile, but you can use move objects and place them close together and you can make them tile if you want to. So you can kind of customize the size that it has. Are those like supposed to be coffees maybe? We did get a new curtain. Oh, it slots really nicely too. And it just comes in some simple pastel colors. Oh my God. Imagine that in like your grandma's kitchen. That's gonna look good in houses even. I forgot to show you the table. The table's kind of important. That's my bad, sorry. This is the little dining table. It just has different wood colors and for the most part, solid tablecloths, but it does have a couple that have pattern, which is classic. We have a new wall sconce. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm gonna use that all the time. It just has some simple metal colors to it as well. There is a new tiny little lamp, quaint and cozy dining lamp. Oh, I don't think we have anything like that. It's just a simple metal lamp. I don't love it. Texture looks a little bit off. I probably won't use that very often, but it is cheap. And that's good. And we have a matching ceiling light too. This matches the other sconces, so you can use that to put above the bar or something. Annoyingly, there isn't like a kitchen counter or anything like that, but there is a new coffee maker. This is just a regular coffee maker. It looks like it works the same as any of the other base game ones that we have, but we haven't gotten a new coffee maker in a long time, and it has some kind of cute pastels, which is always fun. So far, I'm really liking these items. I'm kind of curious to go out to a lounge in the base game and replace them with this bar. I wanna see if it sells you coffee or if they're just trying to pretend that it sells you coffee. Because obviously this pack is perfect for decorating cafes if you've got get together. It's perfect for restaurants if you have dine out, but they're trying to make it also work if you just have the base game. So they keep saying, oh, furnish a lounge, furnish a lounge. Of course, this sim is now not working. Get it together, lady. Okay, here we go. Oh no, she's still not working. Okay, here we go. I wanna try and order a drink. It's just the same old regular drink menu as any bar, which is fine. I'm not mad about that. It is kind of weird how like you can't sell coffee if you only have the base game. There's no special gameplay. It's just a build kit. I have sort of conflicting opinions about that because I know a lot of people look at this and they're like, oh, this should have been in Dine Out, right? I don't really know if I can apply that criticism to this pack because Dine Out came out so long ago and it was a different style. It was a completely different type of furniture. And yes, it would have been nice to have this in that pack too, but this is kind of a first for them to give us a pack that's focused around a community lot. And as a person who likes to build and who likes to mix and match packs, I'm not mad about these things tying in well with the other packs. If you only have the base game, I don't know if this is the kind of thing that you should buy or even that you would buy. This is better suited to people that have other packs that already like to build a lot of community lots. And that is a valid criticism. Like, it's kind of weird that this is good only if you have other content, but that's where the weirdness comes in because we got Dine Out in like 2016. It's been literally almost exactly 8 years since that pack came out. So can they never give us more restaurant stuff again? Do I wish that it was free? Yeah. Am I mad about these items? No, I kind of like them. I'm kind of excited to use these. I can see myself trying to build like a fancy old bar in the university world with this. I think it might be cool to make something kind of fancy in San Myshuno with this. I love the idea of restaurants. I love the idea of cafes in Windenburg like this. And you could totally replace the blue velvet with like a fancy base game lounge using these items. So I think it's a cool collection. It is an interesting discussion to have though on what your thoughts are about them making packs that work with community lots, especially because this one is so, I don't know, it really feels restaurant targeted. Even though, I mean, I guess they're advertising it as a bar pack. Like the main screenshot is a bar and stuff. It just also happens to work really well with other community lots, right? So this one also has 27 items in it. So it's just about the same as the past couple of packs. And actually, if you go back a tiny bit more, the castle pack, this has like 3 things. Granted, these are build things and you can't see the spandrels or the fence or anything in this catalog, but these are actually a lot bigger than the castle kit seem. It's hard for me to compare these two because they're so different. The Bistro kit is not as useful for like your regular house. There are definitely some nice items in it for that, but like the average Sims player won't use it in their average house, whereas I think the Riviera Retreat kit is probably better for like a normal backyard, if that makes sense. These both feel very build heavy to me. I always describe that as like build heavy versus buy heavy. To give an example of bigger packs, I think of high school years as being a very buy mode heavy pack. It's very good for like furnishing and really good for like the average person to furnish their teens' bedrooms. Whereas like the Castle Estate kit is very build heavy. It's like build mode items. These two both have furniture, but I think that they're better suited for people who already have an interest in building. If your thing is not building, you probably wouldn't get a lot of use out of this. I say that because some people just like to furnish their other houses or like renovate other people's houses, these might not be as good for you if that's your interest. But I don't think that these are bad kits. When you compare them to all the other kits, they've got some solid items in them. They both seem pretty cool. I can see myself using them quite a bit. I like them a lot better than our most recent build kit, the party kit. But I am a person who loves to build in The Sims, so I'm almost always gonna give a pretty solid, excited review of build kits. I'm still unsure on the kit concept as a whole, but these two kits in particular, I kind of like them. So hopefully this video was helpful to you. I'm gonna make some videos this weekend actually playing with these kits so you can see some more from them. I'm also gonna be live on my Twitch channel today, like right when this video is uploaded, playing with the kits some more. And today is actually the second to last day of our annual fundraiser for St. Jude. Every May, I do a huge charity event for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. They're a children's hospital here in the US that's been working to find cures for things like various childhood cancers, things like sickle cell disease. It's a really magical, special place, and it's really important to me. We've actually raised almost $500,000 together over the course of May. So I'm gonna link my Twitch stream and my charity link down below in case you want to donate. Please don't feel like you have to, but if you are interested in doing that, I'll link it for you. And if you do end up buying one of these kits or any Sims pack, please use somebody's creator code. Again, does not have to be mine. If you've got a different favorite Sims creator that you want to support, please use their creator code. I'm sure they have it linked like on their description boxes in their videos and stuff, but it's a great way to support them and it won't cost you any extra. And with that, I'm gonna end this video right here. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the kits down below, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. I'm actually really curious to know what you think about these and like if you're a fan, if you hate them, are you planning on buying them? Let's talk about it.